Welcome to Emanate Podcast, your go-to podcast for mental and emotional well-being, brought to you by Enrichment Wellness and Emanate, and powered by the Human Capital, your trusted partner for virtual assistant services that elevates businesses to new heights. And I am Nikita. Hello and welcome everybody once again to our next episode. And as always, we have our expert, Olya Rich. So Olya is a licensed clinical professional counselor, healer, hypnotherapist, spiritual advisor, and a life coach. Welcome to our another episode, Olya. How are you doing today?
Hi, Nikita. Thank you. I am doing so great. I'm always happy to see you, always happy to be here. And I'm really excited about our short episode today. So it would be a good way to emanate more light and share some love with our audience. So I'm really just super excited to go ahead and get started.
So are we, and I'm sure our viewers are as well. So I know that we have had very valuable discussions in our previous podcasts, and a lot of people have benefited. So today, I'm going to make it a lot more simple and more exciting for a lot of our viewers, because today I'm going to ask you some questions related to your personal life and how you tackle things. Okay, so we absolutely love your advice and the information that you share with all of us. Today I've prepared a question and answer session for our audience, and I know people will appreciate your insights. So I'm going to start by this. What was the biggest takeaway from your therapeutic work last year?
Right, something really, really cool and I would say profound that I learned over the past year. I kind of knew it beforehand, but it really set in this past year when I started doing QHHT work, which is past life regression work that I do with clients, that anything physical, pretty much anything physical, and I'll elaborate on that, goes away. Your ailments, your physical disease heals as you heal your emotional body. So as you release your fears, as you release some trapped emotions that you've been carrying on your whole life or for some periods of time, you will heal certain ailments. And I've had so many stories this year where clients heal their childhood trauma and release some kind of pressure, and all of a sudden their back is healed. They're no longer having any kind of chronic back pain or chronic headaches. They go away. I personally had my own insights with that. I was able to heal chronic sore throats. I had strep throats, recurrent strep throats for years. I could not figure out what was happening. And I started working with that throat chakra and healing my own communication wounds that I had. And all of a sudden, I no longer have any strep throats, and it's been gone, and I haven't had any kind of infections since. So it's pretty amazing to see what happens on the physical body when you heal your emotions and do that kind of work. Another thing, I had severe endometriosis. And that is something that does not, the professionals, doctors don't believe that can be naturally healed. That is gone completely. I haven't had any pains, any aches since God knows when. And it's gone because I am no longer carrying that vibration. So I just wanted to share that there's light at the end of the tunnel for everyone, and everyone needs to do their work on themselves, focusing on clearing these emotions. Maybe you need to go deeper and really do some deep past life trauma work, but it really help you because every single emotion we carry impacts our physical body. Some people don't notice it right away, but over time you do feel the effects of that. So please do yourself a favor and start doing your therapy work, your energy work, and you're gonna feel a lot better, not just emotionally, but physically as well.
Right. Thank you, Olya. I do know that you have experienced some big changes in your life, in your personal life, 2 years ago. So, do you mind sharing with our viewers how you were able to heal from that trauma?
Absolutely. So, 2 years ago, I was going through some really, really rough time. Separation from a 15-year marriage, which was so difficult. I thought this was going to be my forever relationship, right? So all of a sudden, things just collapse, and the rug is being pulled from the underneath, right? And it was a huge adjustment. I had to pull myself together. I had to realize that I need to do my own, walk my walk, not just talk about it, but really practice lots of self-care, practice lots of energy work, therapy. I've done all of that. I intensified that healing journey for myself. I want to share this because I feel like a lot of people are going through separation or some kind of relationship adjustment now, and everyone needs to know that it's for the best. This kind of adjustment will put you on the next level of your journey, and we need to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but you still have to put a lot of work into yourself and release as many layers as possible so you can kind of step into your new self. Things will get easier. You will attract a new partner. You will be in a whole new reality, but it's going to get a lot better. So I'm sharing this message of hope, and I hope you know that by letting go something that's not serving you, you're going to be able to attract a new relationship, new situations, new job, maybe you are clearing that energy, that old stagnant energy that you no longer need. So I want you to learn how to welcome that instead of being attached to it. It's good. It's for you. It's for your highest and best good. So try to welcome it and try to see that light at the end of the tunnel, because it's for you. It's for your highest good.
Right. I hope you are healed, and I hope the changes that life has brought into your events that has brought into your life, I think all those changes have brought out the positive side of you, and life is better.
Absolutely. But in the moment when we're going through something like that, it's so painful.
Yeah,
You don't want to let
that
it
is.
go because you were so used to it. There's all these emotions, the pain, the tragedy, the grief, and it's heavy. We have to welcome it. We have to sit through it, breathe through it, meditate on it, and just know that you can either hold on to it or let go. So I always encourage people to let go. Don't marinate in that energy. It's gonna end up harming you if you sit on it for too long. Try to let go. Always have the intention of letting go, and you're gonna feel that you're releasing all these layers and feel better and better. Obviously, there are a lot of layers sometimes depending on the relationship, but as you let go, you're gonna start feeling a lot better.
I agree. Olya, how do you deal with stress? I remember we talked about it in one of our previous episodes of dealing with stress, but how do you personally deal with your stress?
It's a wonderful question, and I constantly ask myself to evaluate my relationship with stress. Stress is it's almost like its own entity that's knocking on your door. Hi, Nikita. Please entertain me. Please give me some love. Be afraid. And I learned how to talk to it. I'm like, okay, I am going to try to figure out what is my fear? What is my fear? Am I going to get things done on time? Am I going to fail somewhere? So always evaluate that initial fear that is manifesting the stress, right? And I want you to sit with it. And if you need to do some interventions like tapping or meditation, that is very useful and something I would love to teach you guys in one of our next episodes. It would be really wonderful for our viewers. But really just have that cognizant relationship with stress and make sure you put a lock on your door. Like, nope, not today. I'm not entertaining you. I'll get everything done. So I learned how to talk to my stress. I'm going to get it all done. Everything's going to work out. I trust the process. I trust myself. I trust the universe. So these are the three components. I trust myself, I trust the universe, and I trust that everything's going to work out. When you step into that kind of vibration, you're able to breathe and understand that everything is going to happen how it's supposed to happen, and you're gonna succeed. And then exhale. When you surrender and learn how to truly trust that it's going to work out, that you immediately start noticing that the stress goes away. It's no longer carrying that same strength, and you're able to get things done better because now you're in a relaxed state. And when we're relaxed, we're able to slow down, right? And when we're able to slow down and we feel that energy of peace and relaxation, it's like we're putting ourselves on a different timeline. We're able to get more things done, and everything just starts working out because now we're accessing this level of energy that helps us to be more productive. So right. For everyone out there, if you think that your stress is helping you, it's actually harming you. You need to let go of the stress. And when we release that stress, when we let go of that initial fear, you will be able to be more productive and get more things done because of that. So it's very counterintuitive, the way it works, the way our subconscious and conscious minds work. And we have to understand and program ourselves in that way.
This is, so I stress out all the time, okay? But this is how I deal with it. I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. So if whatever I'm stressing out about, I am going to think about the situation and I'm going to prepare myself for the worst possible thing that's going to happen to me. Okay? Even though I'm manifesting the right thing to happen, but I'm going to prepare myself mentally to deal with the situation if the worst thing happens.
Yeah.
And that helps me deal with it better. Is that a right way to go about it?
Absolutely, because what you're doing, you're releasing that importance and you're already preparing yourself for the worst. So energetically, it's like, okay, if this happens, I have a plan B. Always prepare yourself for that plan B. It's going to help you drastically. And this is what you've been doing without even kind of being trained in that. It's like a natural response for you. But it is a really good, useful tool. And we can apply this to anything. You have to release the pressure and have a plan B. And then you're like, okay, if this doesn't work out, I have this kind of plan. And I'm going to make it work anyway.
Also, when we're thinking about, so for example, this particular stress point that we were talking about, when we are thinking about any particular thing that is affecting us and causing us stress, does that also affect the way we manifest things? I mean, if you're saying, oh my God, this thing might want to happen to me, is that another way of manifesting?
Yes, you are contributing negatively to your manifestation. And something I mentioned earlier, the importance. We have to reduce the importance of what we're manifesting. So if you're playing a video game, you want to approach it playfully. You want to bring that component of joy. I'm just playing. It's not that important. It's fun. I'm having fun here. But you don't have this kind of like, oh my God, if this doesn't happen, it's going to be the end of the world. I'm just going to die. Everyone's going to judge me. It's going to be it. No, because you're playing, you're not playful state. The importance is not as high. Yeah, you want to win, but you're just kind of messing around and playing, right? You know you're going to manifest it. You know you're going to try to play again if you don't succeed during the first round. Right. So you don't stress too much about it because you know in the end you're going to succeed and everything's going to work out. So our job is to release that importance and know that it's going to work out regardless. You're going to put a lot of effort. Yes, you're going to play that level several times until you succeed, but you're going to get there. So you have that self-trust, importance is low, and you're not you're not catastrophizing. It's not the end of the world if you don't get to that goal. It all depends if it's an ego-driven goal or not. So we have to evaluate and see what it is.
True.
Obviously, every goal is different. If your goals are ego-based, they may not come true because this is not what you need for your highest and best self, right? So you really want to play with that, and you will attract a different energy, and that energy is going to help you to manifest faster.
Right. Now, talking about manifestation, what helps you manifest your goals?
Well, as I said, I love to treat my manifestations as a game. It's fun. I always believe that it's going to happen, and I try to ask myself, is it good for me or for everyone else involved? So it can't just be a goal revolving me. It has to benefit everyone, right? So
Right.
I kind of play with that. I use a lot of guided imagery where I visualize myself already in that kind of timeline. And it really just helps me to get there faster. I know it's going to happen. I'm not worried about it. I'm not overthinking it. I know it's going to happen. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, not this year. I'm patient. I know some goals are not feasible to manifest this year. So I'm just being patient. I'm playing this game, and I know that it's going to happen at some point while I'm working towards that goal. I'm not just sitting on the couch here and waiting for that goal to land on my lap. I'm actually being productive, right? So it's good to have that vision. It's good to know that it's going to happen. You're not questioning whether it's going to happen or not. You actually know it. It's that cognizance in you. You know that you're going to get there no matter what. You're going to play that game as many times as you need to get there, right? And the importance is there, but it's not as high because you'll attract it no matter what.
And also, we need to know that we need to set realistic manifestations. So, for example, if I manifest that, oh, I want to be a billionaire and doing nothing about it, but just hoping that the universe hears me and make me a billionaire one day, that's not going to work because the universe will help me, but I will have to work hard for it. So manifestation is not that I wish and I manifested and you're not doing anything about it is going to let that happen. That's not how it works, right?
Exactly. You do have to show up and do your fair share, but also remember to bring that excitement. When you're manifesting something that I have not mentioned, bring that joy, bring that excitement. When you're visualizing yourself in that new timeline, accomplishing that goal, manifesting what you're trying to manifest, bring those emotions of joy, happiness, peace. You feel relaxed, you feel that relief, gratitude. In classical workshops, they teach you to bring a lot of gratitude. I'm grateful for that, right? But you feel free to bring more positive emotions because it's all comes together. Maybe it's a relief for you that you no longer have to suffer and be in certain type of relationship or tolerate a certain job. You're like, oh my God, finally it's over. I can breathe now. I can, I don't know, do this or do that. So
Right.
it all depends, but bring as many positive emotions and feelings as possible into your vision.
Thank you, Olya. Another thing that I wanted to know, it's pretty interesting, is what are your beliefs or thoughts about afterlife?
Oh my God, that is a big question. I am so happy you asked me this question. And my question probably would be very different a year ago than now. I've done a lot of QHHT work, not just for my clients, but also on myself.
Mhm.
So it really is beautiful. It's one of the most magical experiences I've had in this life. Um, I truly believe, and this is what I've experienced in my body,
Mhm.
that we go to a most amazing, magical place of peace and love where you can imagine that there's no worries, no concerns, no fears, no pressure of any kind. You can just be, and there are no deadlines, no bills you have to pay, no job or school you have to go to. It's just peace, love, and joy. And I've experienced it during few of my regressions and regressing other people as well. And it's probably one of the most magical places I've ever been. And I secretly kind of fantasize going back there. But I know I have to do what I have to do here right now. I can't end my earthly contract too soon. That we have karma. We can't end our contracts. We have to fulfill our contracts here. We have to live out our life the way we're supposed to and do what we need to do here. But yeah, it's amazing. I encourage everyone to kind of play with the past life regressions if you can, or do some studying around past lives. It's fascinating. You'll find a lot of excitement in that.
And talking about afterlife, this is for our viewers. We'll soon come up with a very elaborate separate episode to talk about afterlife with Olya. So stay tuned and keep listening to this podcast that we keep on posting every now and then. So we are going to talk in detail about afterlife very, very soon. Now, just a while ago, Olya, you just mentioned about karma. So tell me more about it. What is karma and how does that work?
From what I have observed in my sessions, karma is an energy that we bring here. It's almost like a debt you have to pay off. And we come in here, okay, I have to fulfill my karma with this relationship. In my personal example, I had a relationship with my ex-husband in the previous lifetime, and I ended up committing suicide and killing myself, right? So in this lifetime, we come back, we marry each other, right? We live this life. I didn't kill myself. I exited very gracefully through a divorce, which was a little chaotic, but it worked out great. But see, this is like my way to complete the karmic cycle without any kind of major disruption. So I had to overcome something. And for me, it was overcoming this relationship. It was a good relationship, but it had its moments, but I had to still graduate from that. And everyone has some kind of debt they're bringing into this lifetime. And it's important that we pay that debt so we can elevate, so we can go on to the next level of our video game.
Right.
That's basically how it works. You want to get better and better at doing certain things, whether overcoming certain relationships or certain blocks. It's our job to constantly let go and get better at stuff. So it is important that we pay our karma. It's important that we view life in this kind of way, because then we stop feeling bad for other people. Everyone is just paying their karma. Everyone's here to learn. Everyone is here to gain this experience and fulfill their karma. And I want you guys to understand that if we feel positive about people who are struggling right now, they are paying their karma off. They are doing that work. And it's really important for us to empower them and encourage them instead of feeling bad for them. Feeling bad for them is not going to do anything. It's just going to hurt you. It's going to hurt the collective field. I want you to learn how to be more empowering when it comes to people that are suffering out there, because everyone is carrying their karma, and sometimes we have to pray for them. We have to send them love and light and believe in them. I think that will kind of change the energy. If you believe in somebody, yes, I believe in you, you got this, you will overcome anything, it will put them in a different kind of energy level, and they will be able to see themselves and their story differently from like a more of an empowered place, rather than I'm a victim, I'm trapped, life is not fair, I hate everyone, right? They will see themselves as like more of a powerful player in their game.
For now, that is it from my end, Olya. Thank you again. Thank you one more time for giving us your precious time and enlightening us with your knowledge. We're going to soon come back with another new episode that is going to talk about a lot of other spiritual awakening. Now, thank you so much, Olya, for your time. This is all I have from my end. And viewers, please like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Olya will keep on enlightening all of us with new topics for you to deal with life better. So thank you once again, Olya, for your time.
Thank you, Nikita. It was my pleasure. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.